I ruined Christmas because my dad wouldn't stop telling us he loved us. My dad handed me the keys to his truck on Christmas morning. Not a spare set. The keys. The same truck he'd spent 6 years restoring in the garage. The truck he told us would leave his possession in a casket. Dad, I can't take this. He squeezed my shoulder. You've always loved that truck more than I did. That wasn't true. And we both knew it. That truck was his whole identity. I watched him give my sister the deed to the lake cabin. I watched him pull my mom into the kitchen and slow dance with her to no music. He told my brother he was sorry for missing his baseball games growing up. He looked around the table at all of us and said, I need you to know that being your father was the best thing I ever did. Everyone kept saying it was beautiful. My mom had tears in her eyes. He's finally letting his walls down. My sister whispered, maybe retirement changed him. I followed him to the garage after dinner. Dad, what's going on? He leaned against the workbench with this calm look I had never seen on him before. Nothing's going on. I just realized I don't say this stuff enough. My best friend said almost those exact words to me 4 years ago. 2 days before he drove his car off a bridge. I knew what it looked like when a man had stopped fighting. He pulled me in tight. You turned out good, kid. I mean that. Then he walked back inside. I went to the bathroom and called 911. The paramedics came through the side door 15 minutes later, and my mom dropped a serving plate on the kitchen floor. What is going on? I stepped forward. I called them. I think Dad is planning to hurt himself. My dad was standing in the hallway staring at me like I'd lost my mind. My mom grabbed my wrist and dragged me into the laundry room. What is wrong with you? Mom, he gave me the truck. He gave the cabin to her. He's giving everything away. He's being generous. It's Christmas. He's not being generous. He's settling his affairs. My brother shoved the door open. Are you serious right now? He was finally telling us how he felt, and you called an ambulance. He was saying goodbye. He was saying I love you. Maybe you just don't recognize it because nobody's ever said it to you. My sister came in crying. He's out there humiliated. Paramedics are talking to him like he's some kind of danger to himself. He will never open up to us again, and that's on you. I'd rather he be embarrassed than dead. Dead. He was happy. He was dancing with mom. People don't do that when they want to die. That is exactly what they do. My uncle pulled me aside. Your dad is the toughest man I've ever known. He's not the type. There is no type. That's the whole point. He shook his head. You've been reading too much internet garbage. Not everything is a crisis. My mom's voice went completely flat. You just destroyed the first time your father has told his children he loves them in 30 years. And if he never opens up again, that is your fault. I hope you're proud of yourself. The paramedics left. My dad wouldn't look at me. My family ate dessert without saving me a plate. I sat in my dad's truck alone in the driveway, staring at the keys in my hand, wondering if I'd just shattered the only moment of vulnerability my father had ever given us. My dad showed up at my apartment 10 days later. He stood on the porch in his work jacket, with his hands in his pockets. He didn't say anything for a long time. Then he said, I got diagnosed in October. I grabbed the doorframe. Diagnosed with what? Doesn't matter what. What matters is I decided I wasn't gonna do the treatment. I was going to handle it on my own terms. His jaw tightened. I had it planned for New Year's Eve. I was gonna drive the truck out to the lake one last time and not come back. He looked at the ground. Everything I gave away that night, I gave away because I thought I was done. When I told you all I loved you, I meant it as the last time I'd ever say it, and nobody questioned a single word of it except you. He sat down on my steps. The hospital made me talk to someone. I agreed to start treatment last Monday. He wiped his face with the back of his hand. You're the reason I'm gonna fight this. I drove to my parents' house that Sunday. My mom opened the door and crossed her arms. Your father told me everything. I still think you could have pulled him aside quietly instead of humiliating him in front of the whole family. I looked at her. If I'd pulled him aside quietly, he would have told me he was fine, and you'd be a widow by February. I walked past her to go sit with my dad.